As an Agent Access Premium subscriber, you have access to so many tools that will make you more productive and efficient, such as the File Manager. With the File Management System, you can attach transactions to clients, turn in new transactions to your brokerage, and keep personal notes and observations throughout the transaction. You can even schedule showings and request feedback through this system. Let's choose a contact and set up a new file so we can see how all this works. Place your mouse over the Contacts header and choose All Contacts. If they're a new contact, click on New Contact and add them. Using the search box, add the name of the contact or a tag that will allow you to find them. As their details page opens, look to see what type of contact they are. If this says Contact, change it to Client. And save. You'll now see a link that says Assign a file to this client. When you click this link, you'll be taken to a page where you can add information about your new transaction. When you've finished adding all of the details, click Add File at the bottom of the page. When the page refreshes, you'll see a number of new features along the side of the page. Some of these will contain information added by your office, and others are for you to fill out. We'll take a closer look at these various features in just a minute. Now, at the top of the page, you'll see a new button that says Submit this file as a new transaction. Clicking this will submit all of the information you just added to the brokerage's side of the system. Keep in mind that not everything you add to this page will be shared with your brokerage. You'll see various places where you can determine what's shared and what's kept private. You have total control. Now, let's look at the features of your File Manager more closely. First off, let's look at the Lead Source field. This field will allow you to track where your business is coming from. Once you've used a source of leads, it will auto-populate if you start typing it again. A bit further down the page, you'll see User-Defined Fields. These fields can be relabeled in the Settings section. You can rename them to anything that suits your way of doing business. If this file is a listing, you can schedule showings and even request feedback by clicking the link in the Listing Information section. There's a separate video for this function, but it's worth watching. Now, looking to the right side of the page, at the top there's an Expenses section. You can use this to track all of the transaction-related expenses. This is very useful to calculate the actual profit you've made on any transaction. As you continue down the page, you'll see a Deadlines section. Here you can place reminders for deadlines and other important dates. The Support team is where you can add or link contacts that are involved in this transaction, title, agents, and the like. If they're involved in this transaction, you can link them right here. In the Documents section, you can upload all of your transaction-related documents by just dragging and dropping them in the blue box. In older browsers, you may have to click the blue box to add them. When you click on the plus or minus sign, you'll be able to see who added them and when. You can even choose to share this document with your brokerage. This is the easiest way to turn in transaction-related docs to your office. Finally, the Journal Entries section. This is a great place to keep your notes on this transaction. You can keep private notes or notes that are shared with the office. Every journal note is time and date stamped, so you'll always have a chronological series of events. As details change or you need to add new docs, you can find this transaction in the Brokerage Files section of the home page, or in the links under the File header. You can also use the search button and type in information that will bring up this transaction. Agent Access Premium File Management System gives you many ways to stay organized and increase efficiency.